Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. I am busy sitting here sewing. This was a pink cardigan that I had to do with the little flowers around. And I stitched the raglans, all the raglans up, but I left it flat because I had to put all the little flowers on the bottom. Like that. You know, it's easier to do it when it's lying flat than when it was all stitched up, and then especially the sleeves, because the lady wanted on the sleeves as well, but I've just done a couple on the sleeves because the other little gaps were going to come close together on the seam, and I thought it's okay, you only need a couple on the top on the thing, so I've done those. They're not perfect because I don't know what you call that sort of thing, embroidery, and an embroiderer. I don't know what you would call someone that does that. But I'm not that thing. I'm not really keen on them sort of things because they are a little bit bulky. We're having to go through the stitches so many times, and then you have a little bulk where you have knots where I've had to tie the wool off on the other side, and I think things like that would have been better done a little bit fair rail across the bottom, but it's done now anyway. And as it's 3 o'clock now, even if I get this sewn up, I'm not going to be able to get to the post office in time, so it will probably be tomorrow morning when I post this. So if you're watching Carol or Denise, I'll probably be posting it off tomorrow because I have finished that little cardigan as well, but I haven't put the buttons on yet, and the little hat that goes with it. But I will do, when I finish them, I'll put a little video to show them fully on my table, and then I'll add that to my video, the next video that I do, so you can see what the completed garments actually look like. But I've been doing a little bit of everything today. I'll put this sewn down, show you what I've been doing. I thought I was up quite early this morning, so I did a bit. Oh, I've lost the needle. Where did that go? I think it's fell down the back of the bed. I'm going to have to move the bed to get the needle down. I've lost it. That's how much I've done of the scarf. I've done quite a few rows of that. Did a few rows yesterday and a few more today, so that's coming on, and I still have that much left of the first ball, so you can imagine that's probably be a bit more like that, about that much more, and then another 2 balls, so it's going to be three times the length of that when it's finished. And I am on to this one. I finished the back on this one. Finish the back there, that's the back done. And I have one of the sides, one of the fronts done. That's how much I got done of the front, so I'll get a bit more of that done tonight. And it's quite quick knitting, because I'm knitting on 6mm needles on this as well, with it being 2 strands of double knitting I'm knitting together. It's nearly the equivalent of chunky, that's what it's like. But it feels nice and soft actually. The two wools I'm using together are quite nice and soft anyway. So that's how much I've done of that one. Fold them up and put that down. And I have done a little bit crochet. I'm going to make some. This was the wool. This is Robin Firecracker, super chunky. This is the chenille. I have done just a little video, and I put it up earlier on this channel just to show how I join this yarn, because it is sort of thick for to knot it or for to go double over, you know, usually I will go double over, crochet over the end with a new end, you know, so you get like 3 ends together when you crochet, but it's okay with double knitting. But with this, I did a little video to show how I join another ball of this on. But I'm doing a going to make some lap blankets with this, because I was sitting here and the bags, I've got quite a lot of this, and the bags of this were across the room on the floor, and I kept looking at them. I was sick of looking at those bags, and I says I'm going to start using up that stuff and that, because it's really super chunky, it'll not take long. So only problem is with this, there was a lot of little balls like this. I don't know what I've been doing with it, but I have a lot of full balls with the labels on. But there's quite a lot like this as well. That was why I did a little video to show how I joined it, because I was sewing the strands from each ball together. And that's a better way of joining the yarn than doing it any other way. So I'm going to make some lap blankets with this. I might even make some bags, because it is quite a lot and it is quite thick. So I made that. I measured my blanket. This is the blanket that I put on my knee every night time. And I measured it from one corner to the other where it was, and that's what I'm making this lap blanket here. So you can see there. And it's just nice, it goes over my legs. I'll bring the video down and show you how far over my legs it goes, so you can see it's quite good for a lap blanket. So that's my legs. It covers my legs and then a bit on either side, so it's going to be a good size blanket. And I'll make it as long as it needs to be to cover my feet. I'll use myself as a thing. I don't know what length, what the width of it's going to be. I'll measure it. It is actually measures 33 inches across. Maybe it's a bit more because it's be about 33 or 34 inches, because it is, the tape measure is sort of tight across there. Yeah, I think it's 34 inches, so it's going to be quite a good size. I'm using 10mm hook. I think I could have done with a larger hook actually, because it is quite, you know, you can't see I'm just doing double crochet. You can't see the holes. I mean, I've got to force my finger through to show where the holes are, and which is what I like, because even though my blanket that I have here, it started off as a granny square, but I made these stitches as tight as I could, even though they are treble crochet or triple crochet or double crochet if you're in the United States. I did try to make them as tight as possible, because I don't like holes in between the thing. So I thought when I did this one, I'm just doing it double crochet or single crochet if you're in the United States or some other countries. That's what I'm doing, that one. So it's more closed up. There's no holes that you can see, because when I hold it up, you can't see through it. That's the way I like it. I don't like the crochet blankets that have all the holes in, especially for babies. You don't want ones like the one I have on my knee, because babies can get more than one finger, get the finger stuck through them. But anyway, this would probably be a lap blanket for an adult. I think it's not a baby's colour, you know, that I would do. So I'll do what I can of these. I might do a bag as well after I've done this. But I was just sitting looking at it this morning, and those bags across the room, they were annoying me actually, because I haven't anywhere to put them on the shelves, and they were underneath the thing. So I thought, I'll start working some of that. It'll not take very long. It only took me about an hour to do that little bit. I think less than an hour, because some of the time I spent sewing I think I've actually stitched about two balls to this bit, because they're just small balls that were there. I need to do another one. As you can see, I've finished it with that one. But that's for another morning. I'll do that tomorrow morning, a little bit more of that. I'll pick up my sewing again. See where I was up to. I'll put the needle down. There's a needle. Don't say I'm going to drop that needle on the floor. I'll never find it. So anyway, I was at my bingo last night. And my friend won £45. She won a £5 line first. And then she won a £40 house. So we had £22.50 to come home with last night. And you know, we still got called. And I keep getting annoyed because they go, you know, it's them again. I'd say, you know, you'd think we won every single week, you know, but they always wind me up and I always bite the cherry, so. But it's usually the fellas, you know, that go on like that. You know, you say, oh, it's them again. And I'll say, hey, now, less a cheek. They'll say, I said, we never won last week. He said, but you did the week before and the week before that, and she won the week before that and the week before that, and they go on and on and on. But anyway, it's always nice to win a little bit. And I am going to have to ring our friend Molly today because she messaged me just before we were going out to the bingo to say that not to bother picking her up. She wasn't feeling very well. So I'm going to ring her up later today to find out, to see if she's okay and if there's anything she needs. Because everybody missed her. Everybody was wanting to know where she was last night when we didn't bring her to the bingo. Especially a lady her age who's in her 90s, and you always worry when, you know, if she's not well or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to get as much sewing done as I can and get the buttons for these 2 cardigans put on, and then I'll get them packed up and ready to go over to the post office tomorrow morning to get them posted. I have to get the post office before 11 o'clock to make sure it's picked up so that day, otherwise there's nothing's picked up again till Monday. So that would be, if it was delivered straight away, they would get it, the customer would get it on Monday or Tuesday. But if it's not picked up till Monday, it's Wednesday or Thursday before they get it, which is, you know, rather annoying with the Royal Mail. But anyway, that's my bit for today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.